Hello and welcome to another part of my bookshelf-ish tour. While I was filming this part, a lot of books fell down. See, there's a separate pile here, which I'll go through in a moment. So I'm going to start with here, this section, and then move on to this pile and down here, and then this pile and down here. So we're going to start here. I have my Harry Potter collection. In this nice box set I have The Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban and Goblet of Fire. Over here I have another copy of Goblet of Fire, The Half-Blood Prince, another copy of Half-Blood Prince, another copy of Prisoner of Azkaban, and 2 copies of Deathly Hallows. Now I know these aren't in order, so don't complain at me. And I just realised I haven't got Order of the Phoenix, which is really annoying because I thought I had. And I also have down here Guinness World Records 2013, which is pretty cool. Got that for my birthday. Not for my birthday, sorry, for Christmas. And starting here we have Darwin's Worms by Adam Phillips. We have The Necropolis Railway by Andrew Martin. Greek Myths and Legends, retold by Anthony Horowitz. The Magical Worlds of Harry Potter by David Colbert. Whispers of the Dead by Simon Beckett. The People Next Door by Christopher Ransom, The Time Traveller's Wife by Audrey Neffinger, Tithe by Holly Black, Brider by Paulo Coelho, Stamping Butterflies by John Courtenay Grimwood, Feather Boy by Nikki Singer, The King's Speech by Mark Logue and Peter Conradi, Abducted by Charlene Lunnan and Lisa Hoodless, Peter May, The Black House by Peter May, Room by Emma Donoghue, 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James, Don't Judge Me. And down here we have Gok Wan, Through Thick and Thin, his autobiography. Reincarnation by Paul Rowland. The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss, which is humongous. Look Who It Is, Alan Carr, My Story. A bind-up of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle. This has 14 stories in it. Summertime by J.M. Coetzee. Stuart, A Life Backwards by Alexander Masters. And on this pile we have Dead Kid Songs by Toby Litt. We have Johnny Depp, A Kind of Illusion by Dennis Meekley. Pretty Little Things by Gillian Hoffman. Keeper by Andrea Gillies. I Shot Daddy by Stacey Lannert. The Suspicions of Miss the Witcher, or The Murder at Road Hill House by Kate Summerscale. Angels and Demons by Dan Brown. The Affair of the 39 Cufflinks, James Anderson. Instruments of Darkness by Imogen Robertson. The Vows of Silence by Susan Hill, who also wrote The Woman in Black. Birthdays for the Dead by Stuart McBride. Wolf by Gillian Cross, who also wrote The Demon Headmaster. Gone by Michael Grant. The Blackthorpe Enigma by Teresa Flavin, The Resurrectionist by James Bradley, Heart-Shaped Box by Joe Hill, a bind-up of the 3 Lord of the Rings books by J.R.R. Tolkien, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers and The Return of the King, The Detective Branch by Andrew Pepper, Thud by Terry Pratchett, The Long Song by Andrea Levy, Bones Under the Beach Hut by Simon Brett, The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold, and The Informers by Bret Easton Ellis. And this is the pile of books that fell, and they're all in unconventional shape, so I couldn't put them back, so I'm going to show you what they are. So here we have The Life and Times of Gandhi, a mini-book, The Life and Times of Anne Frank, another mini-book, The Life and Times of Che Guevara, and Britain's Rudest Place Names by Stuart Ferris and Alistair Williams. I also have The Two Ronnies Comedy Classics book. I have A Little Book of Stars by Sheila Gilheany, illustrated by Brian Fitzgerald. I have Crop Circles by Michael Glickman. I also have, sorry about that, I also have Barry Trotter and the Shameless Parody by Michael Gerber. I have Lord of the Rings by the Harvard Lampoon. And then I have, try to keep this as still as possible, Nigel Slater's 30-Minute Suppers from The Observer, The Little Book of Olympic Spirit, edited by Ian Spragg and Adrian Clarke. I have Where's Wally? The Fantastic Journey by Martin Handford, The Law of the Playground by Jonathan Blythe, The Intruders and The Devil's Footsteps by E. E. Richardson. Really good books, really good horror books. I have The Melancholy Death of Oyster Boy and Other Stories by Tim Burton, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies: Dawn of the Dreadfuls by Steve Hockensmith, Richard Branson, Screw Business as Usual, The Best of Mrs. Beeton's Everyday Cooking. Don't know who this is by, but I liked it, so I bought it. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I then have Night Train by Martin Amis, which is a classic horror story. I have Pros and Cons, Creative Works from Fremantle Prison. It's really good, it's a poetry book. I have Alex Rider, The Gadgets by Anthony Horowitz, which is a companion novel to the Alex Rider books. I have A Simple's Life by Alexander Orloff, which is about the meerkats on the TV advert. Don't question. Then I have iPod, Therefore I Am, A Personal Journey Through Music by Dylan Jones, who's a really good DJ. So, that concludes all of my books, and there is a lot. And in a video after this I will be sharing with you my to be read pile, which is by my bedside, so I will look forward to seeing you then.